Oh, my cold. Well, I was gonna just apologize to Sam.
For what?
About I don't know if I told you this. So we all went out Wednesday night before Thanksgiving.
Oh, it was so much fun. I didn't get invited. Go ahead.
No, it was
It's a Beverly.
It's like a Beverly thing. And I was supposed to drive. I was Sam's ride for the night. I was his DD, and Sam ended up not getting a ride home from me because I got too drunk and threw up and got carried out of the bar. Mm-hmm. So I f***ed Sam over. But if it makes you feel better, Sam, I had a rough morning, I had a rough night. And it could have been a good night for me, but because I was stupid and got too drunk, it was a bad night.
Yep. But Sam, the great guy that he is, I Ubered to his house and he drove me an hour.
Sam's really a saint.
What a guy.
Saint Sam's.
No, if anybody's a saint, it's RJ and his girlfriend.
Wow, thank you. And the Uber driver. That guy.
Coming in clutch.
Love him. Well, we have quite a podcast today, Matt.
Yes, we do.
Welcome to the Movie Mob Podcast, episode 25. I'm joined here, as always, by Matt.
What's going on?
Sam.
What's up?
Nick. And, I mean, what a day. We have Jacob Grant, a good friend of ours for a while. He's finally on the pod. You've been craving the podcast. Round of applause.
There we go.
I'm really happy to be here. Thankful to, Mr. Matt Sampson making this happen. Such an honor to be included in this.
No, I'm happy to have Jacob on. I've known Jacob a long time. And listen, we talk about movies, Marvel, Me and Jacob are always talking the latest Marvel release, Star Wars. And overall, Jacob just has a great taste in movies. Even going back to the Rocky movies, we'd always talk about it. Jacob just has great taste. I'm very happy to get him on the podcast, get him on the show, get talking. What's hot?
Mr. Sampson, kind words. Thank you.
Of course, of course.
And we're kind of neighbors.
Yeah. Lane,
now they can kill us.
Didn't say
You don't know the number. You don't know the number.
There's not a ton of houses on the street.
Lots of editing this week.
Yeah, I'll tell you. All right, let's get into it. Movie news.
Jesus Christ.
Bing bong. Did the font change for that?
It did change.
All
'cause It's on a
right.
different
Hey, now.
computer screen.
I like it.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
I've just
trust me,
noticed.
I can make this
I'm a
very
big
painful.
font guy.
That's all right. No problem. What do we got?
First topic, the only topic. For,
Look at that font.
Whoa! Hey, we don't
Whoa!
Disney not being uppercase now.
I guess not. Not today, anyway. You fucking. Here we go. Look at this one. Look at that. That's another font. Last name, no
Fuck
good.
him.
You know why the last name's no good? Because he got fired.
Yeah, he got fired. Bob Chapek. That's Bob Iger. We got two Bobs. You know Bob Iger, Matt?
I've heard of him.
He was the former CEO of Disney, and he stepped away 2 years ago, right before COVID, and put this guy in, Bob Chapek. That guy dropped the ball.
Okay.
Stock went down, and they finally fired him. Bob Iger's back. He's going to be with Disney for 2 years to kind of right the ship, but it's costing Disney $44 million to fire him. Wow. So that means
they got to give
you
a
weren't doing
severance
good.
package,
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Something like that.
So there's been a lot of speculation why they brought Iger back. He has a relationship he's on the board of Apple.
Okay.
So there's been speculation that if anybody is going to buy Disney potentially, it would be Apple. They have the money to do it. All speculation, obviously, but bottom line is Bob Iger is a pro, one of the best in the industry. Hasn't back.
He been CEO prior to Chapek?
Yeah, so he was it. He chose him to replace him. And then they fired him, and now he's back to kind of fix the mess.
The predecessor is never as good as the OG.
No.
You know what I mean? Cam Newton taking over. It's never as good as the OG. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Bulls after MJ.
Right.
It's not the same.
But I mean, if you're Bob Chapek, I mean, obviously you got fired, but you're still getting $44 million.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay.
It's not too bad. Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think of this, Jacob? We were just talking about Marvel, Star Wars. This is big because Disney controls all this.
Yeah. I'd say further back, when Iger was still CEO, that's kind of the peak of Marvel. And,
definitely.
Chapek definitely dropped the ball.
Well, he also removed some freedom of creativity from Feige too.
He did,
which is important. So hopefully Iger can put that back into place, and maybe we see a new direction for Marvel.
They had a really good thing going, and they really just kind of decided to change directions. But hopefully get back on track.
Well, I agree with what you said. I don't know if there's any correlation to them changing, but I feel like the past 2 years of Marvel have maybe been the worst 2 years. in like a long time.
Since like the first phase.
Yeah, since like Endgame. You know what I mean? Like out of all the movies that came, I feel like the only like real banger one since Endgame is the latest Spider-Man movie. Like some of them
Strange.
It was all right.
Oh, I didn't like Doctor Strange.
Really?
No, I did not. No.
But I don't know. So I think this is good news. I definitely trust Bob Iger. He's a big name. I think it's good for Disney.
Yeah, Sam, you happy about this?
Yeah. No, I'm happy they went back to Iger. I think he realized that his mistake was, putting Chapek in charge after he was done with Disney. But I think they're on the right track here. I feel like he's going to right the wrongs and hopefully bring Marvel and Star Wars and all the other brands associated with Disney back to top tier, because it's been very dreadful these past couple of years.
I mean, and to be fair, though, Iger did release some of this stuff. Like, this was only 2 years ago, so he's not, this angel. But hopefully he can shift some stuff here. I mean, but just look at these pictures. Who's the CEO? You know what I'm saying? He's got the arms folded. He looks like he's a man for the job.
The guy on the right. Come on.
But, all right, before we move on, though, could you see Apple buying Disney? Would you like that? I think it's too much. I think we're getting to that Terminator. Everyone runs one thing, Amazon and Apple. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't give a shit.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, whatever. But no, I would agree with you. I mean, it's too much. It's separated.
That
would be a huge sale.
It would.
That would be like major.
I mean, you got to figure. I don't know exactly, but Disney's worth, I don't know how many billion
Disney
dollars.
owns everything.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And then I mean, Apple's worth trillions.
Having that be like a subdivision of Apple, like.
Yeah, I don't think it would be good for the brand. I don't think it's going to happen, but, anything's possible, so.
I wouldn't like the move personally. I mean, Apple took the rights for Charlie Brown, so they already took something away from me. So
you get Apple TV Plus, you can watch it.
I don't have Apple TV
Snoopy.
Plus.
No Snoopy
I stick
for
to
Sam.
YouTube to find Chuck Brown
There you go.
during
Chuck
the holidays.
Chuck Brown,
You
we
gotta see
love
her
him.
pull the football, right?
Time.
Yeah.
No, got to go to the roots.
Yeah. Well, let's discuss. We got a lot of trailers today. I love a good trailer. A trailer, it tells you what the movie's going to be and if you're going to see it or not. The mean one is the one we're starting with. Independent horror film. Now, we talked previously on the podcast about Winnie, what is it?
Pooh, Blood, and Honey.
Pooh, Blood, and Honey.
Great.
Sorry.
Looks awesome.
Yep.
I showed the kids in class.
Did you?
Beautiful.
at your school.
I actually locked the door. I made sure like my boss isn't walking.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say. I say they're good. They're good kids. They like.
So this seems to be a trend. A lot of horror holiday movies now. You had the Fat Man. You got Violent Night now with the Santa Claus ones, and now we had the Grinch. Who we love the Grinch. Who's better than the Grinch? I think he lends himself to be a villain if they wanted to go in that direction. But what do you guys think of this? You excited?
No.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Wow.
Oh, I like this kid. Can we bring him back?
Yep. Are we gonna watch this or no?
Up to you. Do you want to watch it?
I think we should watch it.
I think we should watch it. Let's do it.
Must watch. Come on.
If we get copyrighted, don't copyright us. You heard it here first.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I think the Santa ones look better. Like the one with David Harbour and the Fat Man one with Mel Gibson. Like in terms of like an actual movie and just like. Regardless of just the Grinch like killing people, I feel like might be a little.
But Jim Carrey's the Grinch.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a classic.
You're comparing this to. Well, we'll watch it.
Let's get into it. It's only a minute and a half.
Oh, I watched it last.
Remember that story about Cindy You-Know-Who? When her Christmas was stolen, she knew what to do.
Why,
A lot
Santa
of
Claus?
rhymes.
Why?
But what if I said that's not how it went down?
Oh, jeez.
You gonna be okay? Because we can turn around right now.
No.
Poor girl. Her mother was killed. Reminds
What
me.
dad wears a Santa hat in the car?
Did you ever find the Christmas killer?
Never got a reliable description of the man.
This does look
Dad? He is out there. What if the Christmas killer is back?
This town cannot go through another Christmas killer thing. Not again.
Us folks down in Newville, we liked Christmas a lot. But that thing that lives just north of Newville does not.
What is it?
The mean one. He's slippery, he's elusive. He's a mean one, that mister.
I'm not gonna be a victim.
Fuck did they film this on?
Time to roast this beast.
I know. I feel like the like the color grading shifted half of the trailer.
You're a dead one, mister.
It's clearly the Jim Carrey Grinch, like Matt. You know, like it's like inspired by that.
That looks
mask.
terrible, man.
You know what that reminds me of? I know it's like a parody type of thing. What was
Yeah.
that? The Hunger Games one.
Oh,
You
when
ever
they
see
did
that?
a parody of
Yeah.
it? Yeah, I know
Kind
what
of
you're
reminds
talking
me
about.
of that.
I miss those movies when they used to do like the scary movies and then
Yeah.
the superhero movie. Those were good.
Was it movie 42 or something?
Yeah, something like
That's
that.
that's a
Yeah.
fuck movie. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think I'd rather see Pooh Blood and Honey than this movie.
Yeah, me
this
too.
This looks worse.
That looks really bad.
What do you guys think? Is anyone here going to see this movie? Make an effort to watch
I
it.
might see it.
You're going to watch it?
You're gonna go to. You would go to the movie.
Not
theater
go to the theater,
and
but
okay.
when it comes out, you
That's-
know, I
that's
may
what I was
watch
gonna
it
ask.
because it's probably got a couple of good laughs. It's one of those like spoof movies. 'Cause
So
it's
you'll
not
see this,
supposed
but
to
you
be
won't
good.
watch a black and white movie.
Yeah.
All right.
You're a sick fuck.
Would you go to the movies and spend money on the?
You're a mean one.
I
The
respect Sam.
The what?
The David Harbour one.
The Violent Night.
The
That
Violent
looks
Night.
good.
I
You
mean,
would
if
go
these,
spend money on
if
that?
these guys are going, I'll go.
If
Like,
it's-
if we have nothing else better to do, I'll go.
That's
If
what
it's
like-
getting
I
good
am too.
reviews,
I'm the same as
I
you,
might
Sam.
see it. Yeah.
Like
I
whatever
don't-
the group's doing.
Yeah. You know, easy going.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
On to the next one. I think
someone jumps off a bridge. You're gonna go with him, Sam?
If
No.
it's
Wow.
if it's Christian, I'm going.
as long as it's not in black and white.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. Inside. Here we go.
Oh,
Talk about
Look at this
fucked up.
poster. Is that a can of dog food?
Looks like tuna
So
fish.
I looked up the posters for this movie.
it might be
Now
the
it's
fish.
starring Willem Dafoe,
Oh, I know what that is.
and he is bank robber, right? Like
Art- yeah, it's art
like
robber, art
art
thief.
robber, yeah. And he goes in, gets stuck in this place.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very interesting concept. Looks like it's going to be, heavily led by Willem Dafoe, who we all love, the Green Goblin. The
Mm-hmm.
posters for this movie are weird because if you can see at the top, it says this is not Willem Dafoe. It's just a bunch of one had a bird on it. It's just like not showing Willem Dafoe. This has weird vibes to me, but I think I'll watch it.
I mean, it looks. If you're gonna watch it, I feel like this movie is gonna be solely about his performance.
Yeah.
Defoe's performance, because it was very eerie, very kind of weird trailer.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much just him trapped in a fucking art studio, and like he's going and you watch him go insane.
Right.
So it's I pretty much, if you're gonna watch this movie, you're watching for Defoe for his performance, and he is an amazing actor.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna watch for that, me like I'll catch the review on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Jake?
honestly, I think that this concept is perfect for him.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
I would agree with that.
You stick him in a room and say, here, act and entertain.
Go nuts.
Yeah,
Like,
seriously.
2 hours. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I
No,
don't know. I think it has a lot of potential.
I agree.
Sam?
Yeah, definitely. I agree with Jacob on this one. It just looks like he's really going to put on a top-notch performance, especially like the way that he acts when all the doors are shutting in on him. Like he's freaking out, and then he realizes he's like, well, I'm going to be here for a while. Might as well make myself comfortable. And then he starts going insane.
That's what happens. It's like The Lighthouse. You guys seen The Lighthouse?
No.
Nick, you've seen The Lighthouse, right?
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Well, you get similar vibes?
To be honest with you, I'm not a big Willem Dafoe.
Really?
Oh wow. The Green Goblin.
I didn't like the Green Goblin. I voted for fucking Spidey.
Oh jeez.
Toby fan. Green Goblin dies in the end. All right.
Yeah, but he's
Oh,
awesome.
not if
whoa,
you see
whoa,
No
whoa.
Way Home.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And that's why there should only be one.
So you're not excited for this?
No.
No?
I'm not.
See, I guess it's if you don't like Willem Dafoe, you're not going to watch
He's
it.
Yeah.
always looked like an old, like weird, like
Yeah.
he
It's
looks
just who
like he got
is.
wrapped. You know, like if you like how your hand gets like pruny after a bath.
Yeah.
It's like all over. Like
Wow.
he's
Go
just
for a
always.
swim at the
If you look at
front
it was in what Apocalypse Now or what's the other one there? The
That he's in?
the war movie. that
Full
he's in.
Metal Jacket?
No.
He's in a war movie?
He's in a
Yeah.
Well,
The Northman.
Platoon.
Yeah, what
Platoon.
about his
He's in
performance
Platoon.
in the
Looks
Northman?
exactly the same.
He was a nut.
No,
in the
he's like
Northman.
Morgan Freeman. He stays the same in terms of age.
He's looked like he's
Yeah.
been 80 since he was 22. Yeah.
Right.
What about his performance in the Northman?
He was a
in
nut in
Oh,
that
he's
movie,
great.
just jumping
in Northman.
around,
Yeah.
slinging his.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I love Willem Dafoe. I like The Lighthouse too. That's a movie you guys should check out. It's pretty fucked up.
Is that in black and white?
No.
All right. I'll see it.
On to the next one. What's the next trailer? Babylon. All right. Now Nick's creaming over there. Wait for this.
My jeans
I mean,
can't stand up right now. Let me just tell you.
so
Just got
Damien
a little
Chaz-
shorter. These jeans.
Jeez. I mean, Damien Chazelle, Harvard grad.
What the fucking do?
Why is that
And
matter?
the Dervish is
Sorry.
what the fuck is that?
Now I don't want to see.
Fuck it.
you.
You just ruined this fucking movie for me and the entire 10-year decade of this beautiful fucking Art Deco. Go ahead.
Sure.
Come on.
Well, director of La La Land, Whiplash, great movies. You know, we talked about this before, the teaser trailer. It just seems kind of like we said, a 1920s Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And guess what? It's longer than Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This movie's coming in at 3 hours and 9 minutes.
Really?
It's a long one.
But Nick, we said this on when we talked about it before. I'm like, this guy better come to play if he's going to try to do Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
3 words from Matt. 3 words from Matt.
What is that?
Margot Robbie's tits. All
That's
right?
true.
For 3 hours?
Fine.
That's true.
Maybe a few minutes? I don't know.
I question you sometimes.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna
If
lie.
I'm sitting here going
Yeah.
Margot Robbie's tits, and you're the one saying, "Oh, I don't know,"
Yeah, man.
Well,
what does it say about you?
He's got a girlfriend.
Oh, Wolf of Wall Street is
That's
a
good, fair
3-hour
point.
movie too.
That's a fair point. Yeah.
I don't know. What are you guys excited for this? I'm excited for it, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm gonna be judging this hard if it's 3 hours.
I mean,
Like,
3
this better
hours-
be a good movie.
3 hours. I gotta wait for the review.
Yeah,
Like if it's
Aquaman was so much fucking better than something.
I
like
like
that.
Aquaman.
I saw Aquaman with Jared actually.
Great guy, Jared.
Yeah. Shout out to the troops.
He's a
I fell asleep like 3 times.
Fucking horrible.
It was
Horrible
terrible.
film. Horrible film.
That was my end of DC.
I had a fun time.
I had fun.
I had a fun time.
No, but this movie, 3 hours. I'm gonna need if it's below 60%, I'm not going.
Okay.
And if it's above 60%, I'm going for Margot Robbie because she's awesome.
Not Brad Pitt. You like
and Brad Pitt. And Brad Pitt.
Tobey Maguire's in
Ah,
this.
if I could give a
Come
fuck. But
on.
Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
I mean that's pretty good.
Yeah, it is good.
So that's why I'm seeing this.
Jacob,
movie.
what do you think of
I
this?
like that poster.
Has potential.
Has
I
potential.
like that.
potential.
I like that.
I think every movie has potential, except the meme
Not the
one.
Grinch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What was that?
I was gonna say, give us like a letter grade for the potential.
Like in the 2K.
I'd say
What's the What do you
B
think
plus,
it's?
B
What do you
plus.
think its
Solid.
max Rotten Tomatoes score could be?
Well, that depends on how
83.
woke it is.
83.
83. So you think it can't get higher than an 83 here?
3 hours long. I think it's an
That's a good
interesting
point.
concept. I'd say the thing that's going to carry it is Pitt and Robbie.
Yeah, the
That's why
performances.
you're going.
Yeah.
That's why you're going.
Well, that's why I'm worried about it. Is because like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that movie doesn't work if Leo and Brad Pitt are in that movie, and Margot Robbie's in that too. Sam, I mean, what do you think about this? You're not a big fan of long movies, Sam.
Well, yeah, no, that's just because
Sam's gonna fall asleep.
If there are, very slow parts, very dull parts, then I'll fall asleep like Jacob.
I've seen it
Jacob said
happen
during
to Sam many
Aquaman.
times.
Yeah.
But I mean, from the trailers that I've seen, I mean, Damien Chazelle has done a great job, with the immersive experience. I feel like I'm gonna be very intrigued with this movie. I think I could stay awake for 3 hours.
Okay.
So I'd say, I'm looking forward to this. Unlike you three.
And guess what, Sam? Unlike the movies at the time, it's not black and white. There you
I'm
go.
fucking so happy about
If
that.
anything, this movie should be black and white. But Nick, what do you think? You're very excited about this movie.
No, okay. So I'm a little extra bitchy today, just for the viewers that are seeing me be all like out of sorts, because all these graphics got deleted and then I had to remake them right before the show. Hence the bad.
It's very impressive.
Yeah, well, that's not as impressive as I'd like it to be. But besides the point. Sam, I gotta pick on you, kid. I'm sorry. I love you. You know I love you. Everything I say is out of love. But I like how fucking low intelligence can a human being be that if there's any dull or slow scenes that you're not gonna fucking like the movie? What are you like, all fucking King Kong and fucking Godzilla or nothing?
Hey, Godzilla's a good movie.
I'm not saying it's not, but that's what you need in cinema in order for it to be like a decent film. Have you never seen a movie that doesn't have that pacing?
Well, I'm just saying it.
What
like
are
the
you
first,
just saying?
at the
'Cause
first
every fucking
hour
week,
of the
listen,
fucking
man, look,
movie,
listen to
there's
me. You wanna
nothing
yell?
going
Listen,
on.
I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna win because I'll turn your fucking mic off. Listen to me. Every fucking week, I'm not seeing black and white. I'm not seeing slow and fucking. But there's anything slow or dull in this film, I'm not gonna go see. What the fuck is going on with you, kid? I thought you were like this intelligent fucking cinema fucking. You know what I mean? What's going on?
I never said I was.
I know. I'm saying that I'm now realizing the lack of. I don't know what. I'm just disappointed. RJ, I'm disappointed. Jacob, you're new, thank Christ. And fucking, what's your name over there? I'm getting really sick of you.
I don't blame you. I'm sick of me too.
I don't know. You should take your shirt off or something.
Ah, jeez.
Hey now.
Well, Sam, I feel like you like The Godfather, right?
Yeah, no, that's a great film.
Too slow. Too slow. Not enough
likes The
explosions. Where's Godzilla in the background?
Do you like Scarface?
You're fucking hilarious, Nick. You know that?
Buddy, this is what you said just now.
I said it.
Do I
There's
need a
slow
repeat?
parts. I'm going to fall asleep. That's what I
You
said.
said if there's any slow or dull moments, I'm not going to like it.
No, I said I'm going to fall asleep.
Oh, that's
That's
true.
a different thing.
That is true.
I did
It
not
is
say
true.
I was not
Hopefully
going to go see the
explosion.
If
movie.
you fall
Next
asleep
scene
during a
will
movie and
fucking
someone says, "Oh, how was the movie?" What are you gonna say?
It was slow and dull.
I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Right.
And what does that entail?
I love you, Sam.
You tell me.
The
No,
movie
no,
sucked.
whoa, let's back up here.
I love you, Sam.
Too. If
I
didn't
love
Sam.
Sam.
He wouldn't fucking be here. I love Sam.
I love you, Sam. I love you, buddy.
Distant cousin. But I do love Sam. I really do. It's just shocking to me. All we do is talk about fucking Super Mario. That's your.
I like.
yeah.
Oh, are we
and
talking?
and fucking and Doctor Strange and fucking people.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everything
Right.
else, and it's like superheroes, or it's not good, which is very frustrating.
But here's the thing, though, Nick. Like I said,
And it's not just Sam, but I chose to pick on Sam because he was the last one right before me.
I love you, Sam.
And I don't know Jacob well enough, otherwise I would fucking. Oh my god, I'm just gonna go ahead.
a 3-hour movie. Like, there's a lot of long movies, but like, if you're making a 3-hour movie, it better be good. You know what I'm saying? And like, there's a lot of 3-hour movies that aren't good.
Like what?
Like Blonde.
That was a shit film.
You know what I'm saying? Like
And I was disappointed in that one. But I just feel like when you go into it, like, thinking that it's going to be shit. Like, I went into
I don't
Blonde
think
with
this
high
is gonna
hopes.
be shit,
You
though.
just said you to judge it hard. 3 hours,
No,
9
I
minutes.
said I said it better
See,
be
Sam,
good.
Sam, now you're off the hook. It's RJ's turn. You just fucking said, bro, like 2 seconds ago, you go, I'm going in this, I'm going to be judging it fucking hard.
Well, yeah.
It's all cocaine and strippers and a fucking big party the entire time.
That's why I'm-
For
Sign me
3
up.
That's why
hours.
I'm intrigued.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be that boring. Blonde, I went into thinking it was going to be way better than it was, and it was just this fucking weird, like,
Yeah.
oh,
Listen,
I am so
I hope this
aggravated
movie
today,
is
It's
good.
not even funny. Go ahead. It's nothing to do with you.
I
guys.
hope this movie's good.
I hope so too. Merry Christmas.
If I had to put money on it, I think it will be good. Based on Damien Chazelle's track record. But I'm just saying, it's a big undertaking. A 3-hour movie, the performances can only do so much.
I think I really need it though. Like I need it to be good.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I mean, like,
100%.
I need a fucking a really good.
Or guess what? We'll be talking Marvel every week. If this isn't good.
It's so unfortunate for the people watching at home how this show had a very limited runtime. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Marvel every week. Fuck off.
Well,
Can't stand it. Go ahead. Speaking of superheroes,
let's take to the let's go to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yes.
Shall
All
we?
right.
Come on. I what a trailer. Wow. I mean, that first trailer was good. It got me a little it got me going.
RJ,
This blew me out.
RJ, this
blew
is
me out of
the
town.
most excited I've maybe ever been for a movie.
Yep.
I'm so excited to go to Mushroom Kingdom. I mean, come on, dude. When they showed fucking the Yoshi Island.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when I saw Rainbow Road.
Yeah.
It was
The cart?
Yeah, with the Mario
Oh, it's
Kart.
gonna be Rainbow
Dude,
Road?
I had to clean up my room. I painted the walls white. It was unbelievable,
Yeah.
dude. When I saw Luigi and fucking Bowser, you got Peach in there. I just need some Daisy. I just need to know if Daisy's in the movie.
I believe she is.
Okay.
Yeah. She
have
is in the
without
movie.
Daisy.
No.
Can't wait.
I mean, it's before we get deep into it though, they just nailed the aesthetic.
Oh,
Like it looks
absolutely.
like those games, the cutscenes in those games. Now, a lot of controversy in the first trailer with Chris
Yeah.
Pratt's voice. I think it was much better in this. I mean,
Agreed.
he hit you with the wahoo, like he hit you with those things. I think it's going to be fine. I really like Charlie Day as Luigi.
Good casting.
Jacob, what do you think of this with Chris Pratt playing Mario?
I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
I was never really a big Super Mario guy. You play like Mario Kart and all
Right,
that stuff.
yeah.
But I mean, I like it. I like it a lot.
Sam?
Sign me up. That's
Yep.
all I'll say.
We'll be there April 7th, I think.
Dude, can I want to be opening night.
Yeah.
With all like the 7-year-olds. I
With
want
the
to be there.
mushrooms out.
Are you
All
gonna
right,
dress
I'm
up,
down.
Matt? You gonna dress up?
Maybe I'll be Yoshi.
Yeah, put a little Mario suit
That's my
on.
guy. He's my guy in Mario Kart, Yoshi. He's quick.
Nick,
You play with
are
Yoshi?
you
I
excited?
like Yoshi.
Yeah, I'm so pumped up. It's incredible.
Did you play Mario as a kid?
Yeah.
There's
I
no
need to see
nos-
a fucking
there's-
movie about
There's
it.
no nostalgic excitement here.
For a movie about a video game?
He's a plumber.
All
He's
right, I will
Italian now.
say I had the same
He's
type
Italian.
of reaction when I first saw it. Like, there's no need for it. The first trailer didn't really do it. The second trailer did it. That's what sold me.
Because they brought in Mario Kart.
Listen, I'm not. I'll go see it.
He's Italian.
That's fantastic. And we'll talk about a review after you watch it.
All
It'll,
right.
it'll be fantastic. I'm sure.
I'm very excited.
You've said.
I just want this to be good so we can get Super Mario Galaxy, so
Dude,
we can get
oh,
Super Smash.
Where would
Super
we
Mario
be without
Sunshine.
Super Mario Galaxy?
This is a one. This is a one and done.
You think so?
This
But
has
what if
gotta
it
be a
gets
one
good
and done.
reviews and it's big? They got to make a sequel.
they have to make a sequel, and they will make
You
a
don't
sequel,
think it'll be
and
good?
that's what's gonna ruin it.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
agree.
Yeah.
That's a great
I mean,
point.
who knows? This might be bad.
This is a kids movie that we're gonna go see.
Yeah.
And
Kids at hat.
Opening
All right.
night.
yeah, and I think that give it a good story, give it a good good ratings and everything, and then that's it.
Hey, listen, Mike Myers, The Cat in the Hat's a kids movie too.
The cupcake and ate.
It's a great. It's
And
a
when
classic.
it
I used to
came
scare me as
out,
a
we
kid.
were kids.
It did.
But it's got
I'm
some
still a
inappropriate
kid.
jokes.
I'm a kid at heart.
We might be the oldest people there.
Hey,
we
Matt and I,
Yeah.
Matt and I went to go see Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Yep.
Earlier this year. We had a nice night.
We were the oldest
people there
by far.
without kids.
Yeah, without kids.
And
a little sad.
we had a fun time.
I had fun.
We love Sonic.
He's a good guy.
Well, you know what else we love? Andor.
Yes.
Except Sam. He doesn't want to watch it.
I'm not into it yet.
I don't know.
Just
Well, you haven't
wait.
started it.
Yeah, no, I haven't started it.
Well, so Jacob, you were very excited to come on today, and I was happy to have you on because of this.
Yes.
This is something I hear you're very excited about. What do you think? Give us the thoughts.
This show,
Okay.
pretty good show. No,
Oh,
it's a very good show. This is a
pretty
very
good.
good
Yep.
show. I think that this is the best thing they've put out since The Mandalorian.
Okay.
I don't know, ranking them 1 and 2. I think they're different types of shows. This is more like a gritty type
yes.
of show.
It
This
feels
is
like an HBO show.
yeah,
Right.
This is like a slow grind. Like a lot of new characters. In the supporting cast. And especially like a spin-off from
A spin-off.
spin-off is it
Rogue One?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A spin-off.
Yeah,
of a
I knew what
spin-off.
you were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like exploring more characters off of that, and I thought it was great. They had like a bunch of different arcs in there. They weren't dragging out. They weren't like 5-6 episodes. It was three max for an arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we saw like a lot of like different parts of the galaxy. Like we were in a prison. Okay,
That
well
was
how
cool.
Yeah, the beach.
how did
That was
the
very
beach
cool.
like how did the Empire get all of this the parts and everything like that. Okay, well now we're seeing that.
Right.
Luthen, great.
Yes.
He's great.
That speech he has on
Yep.
the I mean, well, that's the thing is the writing of this show is like
Excellent.
so good. It's almost too good for Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's
No.
like
At
sometimes
times-
it pushes it, and
At-
you're like,
At times
hang
I
on.
forget I'm watching Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this is just like a good drama.
It
Like,
doesn't feel like a Star
no,
Wars show.
and that's good.
And now
Based
some
off what
people
we've
don't
recently
like
did.
it because of that,
fuck
but I
them.
disagree.
Yeah.
Because people call for they're like, we don't need everything to have lightsabers in it. All right, well, here's a show without
Yeah.
lightsabers in it, and this is what you asked for.
I mean, I thought Rogue One was excellent, and I felt like this was kind of like a continuation. It kept that same feeling, that same energy.
Yeah.
I think Andor was a really cool character. It introduced a lot of new, interesting characters. It was just good, man. It was gritty. It didn't feel like a Star Wars show. It had good acting, good plot. Fucking maybe the best performance in the show was Andy Serkis. He was there
yeah.
for like
Great.
3 or
He's
4
great.
episodes. I mean,
He's
it broke
great.
my heart at the end when he goes, "I can't swim."
Yeah.
Like, that broke my heart.
Yep.
This, I don't know. It was just, and I came in with the lowest of
right, because
expectations.
I don't think any of us were like, oh, we need an Andor show.
I didn't know if I was going to
Yeah.
watch it, and I think you texted me. He goes, "Yo, the first few episodes were good." I'm like, "All
Yeah.
right, let me check it out." And then ever since, I was glued.
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty common knowledge that this had to be a hit.
Yeah, they
Like,
missed on
yes.
this one.
This was like
Yeah.
a make or break. I mean, especially after like the Kenobi series.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kinda
Which like
iffy.
it had so much potential, and it just potential. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like they hyped it up so much, and like they were talking about that show for what?
For years.
Yeah.
Ewan McGregor back
Yeah.
in the saddle. Yeah.
and it didn't
Yeah, it was-
completely hit.
yeah.
it was average.
was
Yeah.
okay.
One thing that I really like about this show,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't try to like do fanfare with a cameo.
Yes. Yeah.
It didn't
Yeah,
try
no.
to do that in the end episode. It kept on what it was like going for.
Mm-hmm.
It kept on the topic. It didn't, the only acceptable cameo that I would have liked is to see Palpatine in the
well, they referenced him a lot. Yeah.
yeah.
I think we'll see him next season.
I
Season
think we
2.
will
And
too.
I also think we're going to see Ben Mendelsohn back as Krennic.
Yeah, that would make
From
sense.
Rogue One.
That makes sense.
But I
though.
mean, yeah, you're right. The biggest cameo was the Death Star, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
Saul
post-credit
Guerrero,
scene.
maybe.
Yeah, Saul
But
Guerrero.
He made
Yeah.
sense, though.
But he makes sense.
Yeah.
And like you were talking about the arcs, kind of how the Clone Wars animated show was like in
Great show.
arcs.
Great
yeah.
show.
But they
Yes.
did that. They took that 3-arc thing
Mm-hmm.
and then made it work in a more mature setting
Yeah.
for like drama. And it's just like really good. And I thought this finale was great. It was tense.
Very
I was
tense.
on the edge of my seat.
Are they going to get Andor? Like, is he going to get away?
But you could see the Bourne aspects coming out of this when he's sneaking through during the funeral.
Everyone's looking for him. You can't find him.
Yeah,
he's up to something.
It's good direction. It's good writing. The visuals are awesome. You can tell they shot it on real sets. They're not in that volume thing with The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
I'm just pumped. They're shooting season 2 now, so hopefully we get that soon. I mean, any final thoughts on this show?
I just think it's cool to finally have a Star Wars project that everyone seems to like be fully behind.
Yeah.
It's not like both sides are arguing back and forth. It seems like everyone generally really likes the show, and it's just cool to see everyone enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, they put the first few episodes of this on FX, like live TV.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
And that's when you know, like FX, they play, that's American Horror Story. Like they have like adult stuff on there.
Yeah.
So they're really trying to push this. So I hope it gains a following here, and then when season 2 hits, it's off and rolling bigger. But I'm excited, Sam. I think you should watch it. And Nick, I know you're very you're 1 through 6, but I think if you were to ever watch, did you like Rogue One?
Yeah, Rogue One was okay. I mean, I like Mandalorian and stuff from
Yeah.
a series perspective. I didn't watch the Obi-Wan series.
Yeah,
or
but I
anything
think
like
you'd
that.
like this
But
more.
I also don't have Disney Plus, so.
Yeah, it's just I think you'd appreciate the writing and stuff of this. But like I mean, listen, we still enjoy 1 through 6 without this.
Yeah.
But I think like I'm very excited to watch Rogue One when this series is over.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's gonna hit way more at that end scene when he dies with Jin at the end. Like, because now we're
Knowing
going
what
to
he's
have
done.
like all these hours put in like experiencing his build up.
Knowing what he's done to get there.
So even Saw's death and stuff too. But I don't know. I'm really happy with this series. Can't get season 2.
What's better, this or House of the Dragon?
House of the
House of the
Dragon.
Dragon.
But
Okay.
I
Just
will.
wanna make
But I'm
sure.
not
For
even.
what it is.
I'm not even kidding though, Nick.
No, I was just wondering if
The
you wanted,
writing is like almost on par. Like it's good writing. Nick, I'm serious. I swear to God.
Okay.
It's good writing.
All right.
Luthen's monologue
It is.
on the bridge.
It is.
It's good stuff.
It really doesn't like feel like a Star Wars show.
No,
really
it
doesn't.
feels like it should be on HBO.
Yeah.
It's too good for Disney Plus. That's what I'm saying. But
Tony Gilroy.
yeah. Well, let's get into it. Our movie of the week, The Hangover. I just watched it before I got here. I mean, it's a classic. We talked about this last episode. When it came out, it was kind of this huge pop culture thing. Everyone was referencing it. I remember all my parents. It's like everyone was like talking about it, going to see it. It's bottom line is it's a great movie. It's a great comedy. I mean, what do you guys think? Rewatching this, how has it aged?
I mean, dude, I think it's aged great. I mean,
Yeah.
it's still one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. And like you said, dude, I remember when this came out, everyone was going to see it.
Yeah.
My dad never goes to the movies, ever. And I remember he was like, oh, this new Hangover movie. Everyone's talking about it. You might have to see it.
Yeah.
So, like, that's when you know something's big, when it gets back to Bill.
Yeah.
You know it's like, it's big. And, dude, I mean, there are a million fucking different quotes from this movie, scenes people still talk about. I mean, it's fucking awesome.
Jacob?
Mike Tyson's in it. I love Mike Tyson.
Right.
Yep. I and Mike.
Okay, I'm gonna come with a. I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about this.
Okay.
Is it Ed? What's the last?
Oh,
Helms. It's
Ed Helms.
Stu.
Yeah.
Stu.
Stu.
I cannot stand him. I cannot
wow.
stand. I did not like him in the
He
Office.
does play the same character as The
Yes.
Office.
Yeah. I
Andy Bernard.
He just grinds my gears. I just find him so irritating.
Yeah.
Aside from that, this is a great movie.
I like him in this, but I do get annoyed with him when he was the boss in The Office.
Yeah.
I could see that. But you can tell, like, he even has the scene on the piano where
That's
he's
my
singing.
favorite scene.
Yeah.
Like
About the lion.
Stu's song.
Right.
Best friend, Doug. Like, that's.
But
I love that scene.
the three guy dynamic here, like this
The wolf
obviously
pack.
was the wolf pack. This was the big show out for Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah.
Sam, I mean, you like this movie? Does it make you laugh, Sam?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great jokes that are a little bit under the bus. Probably wouldn't fly today,
Yeah.
especially early on when they're driving to Vegas. Like the jokes between Alan and Phil in the back seat.
Yes.
I gotta say, those are some top-notch jokes. I mean, if it was today, like if this movie came out today, those would not be included,
Oh,
obviously.
like when they pull up in front of the school and Alan's like, I can't be within
Yeah,
200 feet of the school. It's just
And
great.
they look at him, they're like, why?
Yeah,
It's just like,
right.
don't worry about it. But no, I love this movie. It's very funny. I like the journey to get their friend Doug, and it takes them until they meet the other Doug
Yes.
to realize
Yes.
that, Doug leads them to Doug. And,
Right.
It's just funny how he's just on the roof at the end, and like he's still alive after, what was it, 72 hours?
Yeah, like 2 days. Yeah.
How is he still alive?
Who knows? Who knows?
The human body's an amazing thing.
But I think what works about this movie though is like it's simple. It's simple
Yeah,
and it's relatable.
They're trying to find their friend Doug and get back for the wedding.
Yeah, and I feel like a bunch of people, like especially probably our parents there, were like all thinking about maybe their like wedding, like bachelor parties. Like this could have maybe actually happened to one of us.
Just a few, average guys going to Vegas.
Get a little roofie
get a
slip
roofie
in there,
from their
you
friend.
know?
Yeah.
And that's how it goes. Nick, what do you think of this movie?
I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. Where is it? Where am I? There we are.
There you are.
No, I like it. I think it's a good movie. Like I said, it was overplayed at the time. Like it was overwatched at the time that it came out, but it's a funny movie.
Yeah,
it's something funny like to go back like now that it's been out for what 10 years or more or whatever it is. Like this was out when I was in high school. What year did this come out?
2009.
Yeah, I think 09.
Yeah, I was a freshman in high school. I mean, that's it was fun to like see it again. You know?
Yeah. No, well, that's the thing is it got overplayed in those first few, and now I think it's died
First few
off.
what? I didn't hear that.
Years. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't
First
know what I
5
was-
fucking years, everybody was walking around.
Yeah, but
with
now
one-man
it's over a
Wolfpack
decade.
tattooed on their ass cheeks.
Yeah.
It was over with. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, I love this film. Shut up. Fucking
Right.
go to the theater. It's been 5 fucking years.
I relate to it now being a teacher.
Well, I have in my notes
Okay.
Matt equals Phil.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny that he was a school teacher, and then he had a line in the car when Alan asked him about Vegas, and Phil was like, "I left my kids." He's like, "Oh, that's so sweet." And then Phil's like, I was being sarcastic. I hate my life," and that just reminded me of Matt. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty spot on, man.
I find it kind of funny, like who's kind of blown up and who hasn't. This was back when Bradley Cooper was like, he was good, like he's very, but he's like.
He's the man now.
No, he's an actor
You know what I
now.
mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Stars
The
Born.
serious stuff.
Yeah, because like at this time he was in.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
At this time he was in Wedding Crashers. Like he was in
bullshit
Silver
stuff,
Linings
rom-coms.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I agree. And then Zach Galifianakis, I think, shot up with like Between Two Ferns. He
Yeah.
did
The Campaign.
Due Date with Todd Phillips with Campaign.
Yep.
He's kind of teetered off a little more. Yeah, you don't see him in movies at least.
No.
Ed Helms, I mean, probably connected to what you were saying.
Yeah.
I feel like he never really. Once The Office ended, he kind of just.
Yeah, he got typecast.
Yeah.
He had, like did very similar roles.
Right.
And then the same thing. You haven't heard a lot from him lately.
Yeah, but no, I agree with you. I mean, Bradley Cooper's clearly the standout here because now he's an actor. You know,
A thespian.
yes, a thespian,
There you
and
go.
he didn't go to. I'm pretty sure he didn't go to acting school. I saw a video of him. So he started from the bottom. Now we're here. Okay.
6 God reference.
Well, anyway,
Her loss. Yeah.
Good
good
album.
album. Good album.
21.
Check out our music podcast on Thursdays. It doesn't exist. So
Yep.
we're changing up movie roulette here for the month of December. So when this episode drops, it'll be the 2nd. So Christmas, you see, I bring the sweater out. We got a beautiful set here done by Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
Welcome.
We're doing all Christmas movies during the movie roulette for the rest of this month.
Okay.
Matt, you look wide-eyed. Are you excited?
Dude, we better fucking get the Santa Claus.
Oh, it's
Tim
on
Allen.
there.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
We should rig it.
Is
look at
the
that.
Santa Claus on HBO?
Yes.
We should. Rig
I
it.
think they're all 90% of them are on HBO Max. If we land on a Disney Plus one, I'll give you my login. What are we watching?
on, Santa
There's
Claus.
10 movies here. I
Show
think.
me the money.
Give me
suspense.
Bernard the elf.
What color is it going to land on?
Black.
Yellow.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
Home Alone.
Look at this.
All right.
Home
Look at this.
Alone.
Come
I
on,
like
I'll
Home
take it.
Alone.
Come on.
That's a good movie. Joe Pesci, right? The
Joe
first one?
Pesci.
Very
Joe
good
Pesci.
movie.
How you
All right.
doing?
I'm excited for this.
I'm excited. I haven't seen Home Alone like start to finish in a while. So I'm excited.
Classic.
How many Home Alone movies are there? Too many.
After 2 is just.
There are 2
Yeah.
real ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
And
the-
then they made a reboot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Wet Bandits.
Yeah, they made that reboot.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
I want.
bad.
They're
Wet
definitely.
Bandits.
They're
That
gonna
was
make
really
one
bad.
eventually with him grown up, because now he's like better now.
Yeah.
You know, he's in the line.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Pull that mic closer to you. I want to hear what you have to say. Go ahead. Now you have to scream.
Oh, jeez, you were revving up.
Yeah, you good right there?
How on earth can you make a reboot of A Christmas Story? How can you spend money on that?
It wasn't a reboot. It was a sequel.
Or a
yeah, with
sequel.
Ralphie. Yeah.
How can you do that?
I know.
It's fucked up.
Well,
Sounds
did you
really
see
nice
that?
and
Yeah,
quick.
on HBO Max.
Well,
yeah.
I was the producer of that movie, so that's why. Yeah.
So one thing's for
No
sure.
wonder it's not black and
It
white,
won't be
I'll
black
tell
and
you.
white, and you won't fall asleep.
It's
Godzilla
be my Michael Bay.
guides Santa's sleigh, and Santa's played by King Kong.
Yeah.
And it's great.
Sam would work great with Michael
And
Bay.
Maverick's in it as well.
There
Top
you go.
Gun Maverick.
There you go.
Comes
There you
in.
go. Sam, I hope you know I love you, kid. I'm just.
Yeah, no, it's all love here.
All right, good stuff.
Calm down.
peace
This is
and
a
love.
podcast, all right? Yeah, so Home Alone. We'll be reviewing it next week. Watch it. Sit down, get a nice hot cup of cocoa.
There you go.
We'll sit down. We'll watch it. It's
All
a
right.
good film. Let's see how it ages.
So
all right.
cute.
Is it
So-
Swiss Miss?
Is it what?
Swiss Miss.
Swiss Miss.
The
Yeah, it's a
hot
big-
chocolate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got it. I got it.
All right.
Swiss Miss. How you?
Cooked in the microwave or on the stove?
The stove.
The
Gotta
stove.
be
Stove with
some
milk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
put milk in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
You a
Water?
water guy? You the water boy?
Water in it.
Yeah, but are you lactose?
No.
So you just
you're
but
just
you
a
get
freak
more-
of nature
You
is
get
what
so
you're
much
saying.
more
I mean,
creamier.
some people have called me a specimen before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing.
But you know what I'm
Hot
saying? You get
water
the
and Swiss
creamier
Miss.
aspect of the hot chocolate.
I mean, like sometimes you just put like a little like drop of milk on the top. You put marshmallows in it. You put marshmallow fluff in
if
it.
I got them,
No, marshmallows, mini marshmallows. on
Nah,
top. You
try with the
can't.
marshmallow fluff.
I have,
Okay.
trust me, I'm 300 fucking
Guys,
pounds.
I'm
I've had
scared.
marshmallow.
I'm scared.
I'm scared of.
Why?
Water. Are you kidding me? Putting water in hot chocolate? Are you okay?
Are you?
No, I'm not. I can admit that.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Are you doing okay?
No.
Oh, jeez.
This might be my favorite episode. Yeah.
I thought
I'll try it. I'll try it. You know what? I'll try it
having
tonight.
fun.
Thanks.
I'll try it tonight and I'll
Your
text
socks,
you.
man.
Make sure
Yeah,
it's
sure.
Swiss Miss too. It's got
Oh,
to
I
be Swiss Miss.
only have Swiss Miss just for you.
Yeah,
Are there any other brands?
I think there's like a Nestle one maybe.
There
Nestle.
is a Nestle. Yeah,
There is a
not as
Nestle
good.
one.
Oh,
Yep.
good. Well, let's talk some questions here. All right, we got.
Go ahead. You
what?
know what they are, right?
I know the questions off the top of the dome. Well, we got 2 fan questions again.
Yeah.
From the GOAT, Damon Targ. He's been here since
Shout
the
out.
House of the Dragon.
I was nervous because
Yeah.
I thought that this guy or girl or
was only watching for House of the
was
Dragon.
was only gonna be
Yep.
there for the House of Dragon. But no,
Damon Targ remains.
I was wrong.
the Road
Return
Prince.
of
Stuck around.
the Mac.
We need a name for the fans of the movie mob.
We do. We'll think of something.
You know?
We'll think of something. So he came up with a question here. A tough
we don't know who
question.
they are. You know, could be a guy, could be a girl. You know,
Sure. What's the best or your favorite non-Hollywood foreign film that you've seen? I'll kick it off here. I'm gonna come with a dark horse. I don't know if any of you've seen it. Wong Kar-wai's In the Mood for Love. It's very good. Have you seen that?
no, I have no idea.
Yeah,
what
it's
the fuck
good.
you're talking about.
Me and
is
Sam
a-
just look at each other like
Korean,
fucking talk.
dude, Korean movies. Good,
Yeah,
good. They
yeah.
make good movies.
Well, that one guy, Bong Joon.
Bong Joon-ho, yeah, but Wong Kar-wai is like the GOAT of Korea. He's big.
Interesting.
You know what? I was gonna give you a wise ass answer. I was gonna say Matt Bourne, which is great.
Yeah.
But
got one
I'm
then?
actually gonna give you a real answer.
Okay.
It's a TV show.
Oh,
'Cause I
okay.
don't know
I
any
think
movie.
the question
Sure.
was
Yeah, yeah,
series
yeah.
or film.
Okay. Dragon Ball.
I guess, yeah.
Because that's
Cartoon.
yeah.
Japanese.
Oh, you don't like Dragon Ball?
Fucking show, dude. What is wrong with us? All right, go ahead.
It's a classic.
Yeah. All right.
I like
Anti-anime?
What?
You're anti-anime?
I'm not anti-anime, dude, but this
Yeah.
everything's a children's fucking. All right, all right.
I grew up on it. You know, I mean, what do you want? It's what I
Everything's a
watched.
cartoon. I know, but get some culture, broaden the horizons, just a
I
little
was like
bit.
6. You know.
Let's kick it over to
J-
Jacob.
You got one?
Yeah. I watched this movie once. It had a lot of potential. And it lived
Okay.
up to the potential. Parasite.
Parasite.
See,
Parasite.
that's
Bong-
a nice piece of cinema,
Yeah.
Good answer.
and it's
Really
7 hours long.
Sometimes.
And I didn't fall asleep.
No,
There was some
you
slow
you know,
parts.
You know, you're very.
It's a weird
You
movie,
watched on a
yeah.
treadmill. What'd you do?
on
kept
my
going.
couch, actually.
Took a 5-hour energy.
Yeah, whatever it was. Hit 2 of them.
I mean,
that
it
way you
won,
could get
it
to
won
the second
Best
half.
Picture, didn't it?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a dope film.
It was good.
Every
It
time
was
I thought
really
I had
good.
it figured out, they were like, "Yeah, fuck you."
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Weird.
That's
but
a great film.
it's a good pick. That's
Yeah.
a good pick.
Thank you.
Sam,
Appreciate it.
you got one?
So, gonna be a little bit basic with this one, just because I'm not as cultured as the rest of you guys.
Sure.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
I mean, it's a good movie.
I was a big fan of that movie.
Why do you look at me?
You want to comment
You're
on
up,
any
right?
part of
Oh,
it?
I don't know. I wait for RJ. RJ usually dictates.
Oh, sorry.
I don't-
I didn't know if you were going to expand. I mean,
Yeah, I
another
thought you were
good
gonna
one.
dig in a
Another
little
good
bit
one.
deeper on
Well, we
that.
did
No,
review
no,
it. We did
we
review it.
talked about it enough. I think
that's
it's
So, Nick, now the pressure's on you. What's the
I don't know. There's a lot of them. Come back to me. What's yours?
I already
He
said
already
it.
said
In the
it.
Mood
He
for
was-
Love.
he was the one
Wong
that kicked it
Kar-wai.
off.
Oh, the one that nobody's heard of before.
It's a good movie. Watch
Right.
it. I think you'll like
Right.
it. I mean, subtitles, obviously, but
I
yeah.
I can't think of them.
I want
You
to.
speak fluent Korean?
I do. I don't even need them.
Emerson College, really good institution.
Yeah, Korean class is the best. They get the best Korean
Aren't
class.
you blind in 3 different languages, RJ?
Yep, that's correct. I don't know.
There was one I saw. It was an Italian movie recently.
Italian movie.
Lupin
really
is a
good.
great show.
Lupin.
It's in French. It's on Netflix. I don't know what.
Oh, The Ruthless. Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Very, very good film. It's about this guy from Naples or whatever who's like a criminal, not like mobster style, but he's just like a criminal guy.
Yeah.
So it kind of grows like, and he's like kind of competing with the mob and certain things. He's trying to do his own thing, and they keep trying to like bring him in, and like it's all Italian stuff, but it's very, very good. Like dirty Naples streets, like
Right.
very cool.
I mean, Italy has a good history with some movies.
Yeah.
But Asia, they do a good job.
Well, Asia's a continent.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
A lot of countries you just threw right in there.
You said Korean, now it's Asian.
All right. The other question. This will be more, because animated.
But thank you, Damon, for the question.
Thank you, Damon. Madison sent this one in.
This is Madison's
The
second
best Pixar
This is
movie.
Madison's second question. She had the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man one last time.
Big fans of Madison. Thank you, Madison.
Yes, thank you. What's your favorite Pixar movie? I love this question because I love Pixar.
I want to hear what you guys have to say first.
Fuck you.
I'm just gonna go with the cop-out answer. Toy Story.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
But Monsters Inc. and Cars are like
Listen, you
right
can't
behind
do
me.
that. You can't name 3, dude.
Name it 3.
You can't name 3 because you just stole mine and probably someone else's.
But
as
I'm
well.
not gonna. You talk about.
We
it.
got. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Name them all. Just name a fucking list of them. I'll
Go
shut up.
down-
I'll sit
Go
quiet,
down
turn
the
my
top
camera
5, right,
on.
RJ?
Let me go home.
Here's
you call
the
me when
worst
it's my
one.
turn. I'll come in.
Here's the worst one. Cars 3.
No.
Yeah,
Cars 2. Cars 2.
It's worse. Which
It's
one has
worse than
planes?
Cars 3?
Cars 2? I was maybe like.
See, I figured Cars would be like a one and done type deal. Like
I
I thought
did
there's no
too.
need for a Cars 2
There's
or
no
3.
need for
well,
it.
then they had to have all the vehicles with the eyes on the front.
Yeah.
A lot of merchandising money.
Yeah.
I did like about Cars though with the Cars 1, the first one, the fact that they used the eyes with a windshield and not the headlights. I thought that was very interesting.
Okay.
Cars 2?
Yeah.
I still don't understand it.
Well, Cars don't really talk, so I don't understand Cars 1
That's fair.
either. You know.
Sam, you got your favorite Pixar movie? You can't go with the Goofy movie here. It's not Pixar.
I know. I'm actually going to say it, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for it. But
Hateful
I'm a
hate.
big fan of Cars.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's great.
Big fan
It's
of Cars.
great. I love Cars. It's probably top 5.
I love the soundtrack, Rascal Flatts, Life is a Highway.
Sure.
You know,
Very classic.
fucking cult classic right there. You know, it just gets you going when they start playing that. They're driving down the highway. I mean,
cruise.
what else is
I
better?
do like that, yeah.
What else is better than that?
The opening scene, Speed. It's like black.
Speed.
Owen Wilson. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. Jacob, you got one?
Yeah.
A good one, not Cars 2.
Or planes. Fuck planes.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Planes, I forgot about that one.
it was a big
Jeez.
summer at the Ferncroft. We had a few movie nights, and one of them was Cars. I was pretty excited. I was really excited. I went around the pool deck, screaming "Ka-chow!" Ka-chow!
Yeah.
I say
2
that
hours.
sometimes too.
But I'm just gonna, Cars is my favorite. I'm gonna give you a dark horse.
Okay.
Little dark horse.
I think mine is too. Go ahead.
Ratatouille.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a good
Good
one.
pick.
It was on.
Yeah.
It was on Freeform last night. I watched it.
It's ABC Family.
Yeah. We don't call it that.
Ratatouille. That is a good one.
Ratatouille
But
is
no,
very
you're
good.
welcome back anytime for that answer.
You know what?
Thanks, Sam.
Anytime.
It's a Ferncroft connection.
Sam.
man.
Did you pick one yet, Matt?
I don't know. Did I?
He's still. He's
Oh,
still
What do you like
thinking.
about Ratatouille, though, Jacob?
The rat, the food.
The whole concept.
yeah,
is
everything.
It is.
No, come on.
Yeah.
Nick, cars can't talk, but rats can.
Yeah. They can also control,
Yeah, dialect.
hair.
Yeah.
Sure.
Puppets.
Yeah.
I don't like them, but I like that movie.
Yeah,
know?
same. For me, my favorite animated movie is Shrek. But
that's
Pixar.
Pixar, you fucking moron. That's DreamWorks.
Dude, I thought about it. I was sitting here when you said Dark Horse. I thought he was going to say Shrek, and then I was going to come in with that DreamWorks thing, and I was like, no, never mind. He's not an idiot. He's gonna say a Pixar film since that was the question. Lo and fucking behold, leave it to Matt to fucking come in with the idiot answer. Go ahead. What else you got, buddy?
Give it up.
I like Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
Yeah,
I mean,
there you go.
good.
Is that
film.
Pixar?
Yeah.
That's my answer.
yeah.
Crush.
They have so many.
Can I ask a question?
You can.
Please.
All right, I'm a big Shrek guy.
Yeah.
Donkey.
So am I.
I want my swamp.
I'm making
So are we? Shrek 1, Shrek 2?
Shrek the Third, no
elite.
good.
Yeah, I've never really, never really seen it.
Shrek
First two are
Forever
elite.
After. I'm all. I'm
Yeah.
But what,
Shrek
if
1.
Shrek 1?
Shrek 1 all day.
Shrek 1.
I'd say
you gotta go
lean
one.
Shrek 1, the
Shrek
OG.
2 is
Are you a
good.
Shrek?
Shrek 2 is good, though.
I don't know.
Are you
I
kind of
think
torn?
I'm kind of torn. Like they're both pretty good, but then I need a hero.
Oh,
the end
that
of
is a great
the
scene.
Fairy godmother.
and yeah,
Is that when the gingerbread man gets really
Yeah,
big?
he's like 50
That's a great
feet
scene.
tall.
Oh, wow.
He's
Fucking
one of the
huge.
scenes in,
Shrek 2 is
So
Donkey's a
love-
horse.
I love all of them.
No
Right, okay,
Steve.
Shrek 2 is where they get pretty, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Shrek's
yeah.
a human.
That's a really-
Donkey's a horse.
That's the Rumpelstiltskin.
No,
thing?
no, that's
The
the
third.
third one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it's the
okay,
worst
okay.
one.
I don't see that.
Yeah, so that's the thing, right? Like, there's always. I just figured Shrek 1, it could be a standalone film, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, if you don't. Now, it was, like, obviously, right? So it's like Disney, DreamWorks, whatever it was. Like, there's no way they were going to let that live on its own, just like Star Wars and everything else Disney touches. They were going to, like, beat the ever-loving piss out of it, which is fine. Because they all four of the movies are like. The fourth one's a little. To me.
the Forever After one.
Yeah,
that one.
it's too much
I
with
gotta
the
get caught up.
kids
I
and
gotta
the
see it.
fucking, you know what I mean? But the first the
kids?
thing,
Oh yeah.
yeah, there's like
Oh,
they
yeah.
have like four,
It's
five
brutal.
little ogre babies running around.
shitheads.
Donkey has half donkey, half dragon babies.
And there's
running around.
it's still going. They have
Yeah.
that new Puss in Boots movies out.
I
Yeah,
saw
that's
that one.
another
Yeah,
one.
that's
It's
where you
getting
draw
good
the line.
reviews.
Really?
The thing that I like
I would
about
pay money to see
Shrek though
that.
was
Yeah.
like, and there's certain shows that do this. A lot of like it. What makes a good animated thing is like when the parents can watch it with the kids because there's adult
Yeah.
Yeah,
jokes,
yeah, yeah.
innuendo, stuff like that. Shrek was so overt.
Perfect.
The
Yeah.
first one was so overt
It was
with its
perfect.
adult.
I mean, you
jokes
got
and
Lord
everything.
Farquaad like sitting in bed, and he's
Dude,
like
the
looking at
guy's
pictures
name
of
is
Princess
Lord.
Fiona.
Yeah.
The guy's name is Lord Fuckwad, except it's Farquad. It's so
I mean,
good.
like he's sitting, looks under the covers, and he's like, oh,
Right.
Buddy,
how-
like there's some really raunchy
Yeah.
shit in
What
that
about
movie.
pretty good.
the mama bear rug in his fucking room, his bedroom? Mama bear.
Oh,
is
yeah.
literally the
Yeah.
carpet in his room.
How about the fact that when they walk up to the castle and he looks up at the giant castle and goes, "Do you think he's compensating for something?" It's so good. There is no other kids movie that's like that.
And
Shrek is a
in the
very
kids
good
movies
animated
today, they don't do that.
No.
And I will say Pixar, although they're great movies, I don't think they really have those innuendos.
No.
At least not anymore.
I'll give you an exception. I'll give you one exception
Okay.
to a good kids movie that's recently released. I mean, Minions: The Rise of Gru is a masterpiece.
Is it good?
I watched it
So
like
do you,
3 times.
so I never
in the
saw
span
it.
of, like 5
but
days.
Do you like it more than like Despicable Me though? Do you know what I mean? Like I feel like everyone liked Despicable Me and Minions is kind of like it's a spin-off. It's like the Puss in Boots version
Yeah.
of Despicable
But to me,
Me,
the
no?
Minions don't need a movie. They're good as supporting
They
characters.
don't need a movie, but I'm very happy they got one.
Okay. Okay.
So this is my point about Shrek. We didn't need a Shrek 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever, but the other movies, they do stand up, you know?
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
Shrek was a standalone film, I'm so in for it, you know?
I'm a believer.
We somehow managed to talk about a DreamWorks movie when we were asked about Pixar.
I know.
I'm
Pick
sorry.
a Pixar. Pick a Pixar. Stop being a
Nemo.
dick.
Nemo. So
Nemo.
Nemo.
How'd you feel about Nemo?
It was cool.
That's your favorite Pixar film. It was cool.
More of a
What's
DreamWorks
going
guy.
on, dude? It's totally
Yeah.
awesome.
Hey, they have some recent ones have been good too. Luca,
Okay.
representing the
Doncic.
I
Italians.
have not seen
you know.
any of
The
them.
I
Mavericks.
like Luca.
Actually, I did see Lightyear, and that was
He had 40
very
last
Oh, I've heard bad
Still
things
haven't
about
seen it.
very,
Lightyear.
very subpar.
Still haven't seen it.
Unnecessary. But anyway, one more question. The question.
Oh, I didn't get to pick a fucking movie yet.
I thought you did.
You
No,
did.
what did I
Oh.
pick?
Shrek. Oh, we were just talking about Shrek.
exactly.
All right. What is it?
This is an oldie but a goodie. And I was going to say Monsters Inc. till you said it, but you're an
Okay.
ass who said like 7 movies all at once. Bugs Life.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was like the
Yep.
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
That
I
is
love
good.
Bugs Life.
Classic.
I can always watch that. Go back and watch it. It's a very good movie.
And Monsters Inc. Obviously, I feel like it needs to be mentioned.
I was going to say
it's a
Monsters Inc.
classic.
originally.
Yeah.
Then you said
Sully.
it.
Yeah. Well,
Monsters University was pretty good too.
I actually haven't seen it. I hear good
2319. Sorry, it's such a good dude.
Yeah.
It's so good.
They're all good. They're all good, except the new one that just came out. I heard it didn't make any money. But let's talk about things making money. Star Wars shows. You know, everyone loves Star Wars. You know, what's the best show? That's my question of the day. We've been talking about Andor. So what have we had? We've had The Mandalorian.
Yep.
Are we counting
boy.
the Book of Boba Fett?
Book of Boba Fett.
Okay.
Obi-Wan and Andor. Out of those, technically that Clone Wars last season, I won't count it because it was a continuation.
If we counted that Clone Wars one, it's a Clone Wars.
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm
just
in.
that
I'm a big
season.
fan.
The
Same.
reason I'm not counting that is because it's only like a one season.
Yeah.
Yeah. But out of those 4, the live actions, what would you go with? For me, the finale set Andor in that place. I love Mando, but I'm going to take that good writing, that good drama over it. Where are you going? You're thinking.
I am.
Oh, well, I'll go. I like Mando.
You're going to go Mando?
It's close for me. Like Andor and Mando are like 1A and 1B. But I don't know. It's just like a West. I like that concept.
It's
just
way
like a
more in
Western
line
space.
with the original trilogy. Like,
yeah,
tone.
And that first season, you got Gus Fring at the end, the big battle. I think specifically that first season really, Mando did it for me.
Yeah. Sam, you got one while Jacob's thinking?
I'm gonna stick to the roots. Go with Mando because I don't know anything about Andor, and
Obi-Wan
didn't do it for me.
Okay. What are you between Andor and Mando?
It's Andor. So this is what I'm held up on. Mando had 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Andor had 1.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they got to like do a lot more.
That's fair.
For that reason, I'm gonna have to say Mando.
But it could change.
It could very easily change with the season 2 of Andor.
I think it's a good take.
I feel like one of the most underrated moments in the live action Star Wars like shows, Cad Bane going in the town.
Yes.
That I mean like I was a big Clone Wars
when he
guy.
shows up.
When he shows
but
up.
then they just kill him off.
And then it's just
Book of Boba Fett's by far.
It's
that's the worst one by far.
That's up there. That's down there with Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
like worst Star Wars.
7,
shit.
8, and 9 should never have existed.
Yep.
We could do a whole podcast.
Bad. I won't get into it, but
we just got to do like from Men in Black, the mind erase thing. Just literally for those movies, just mind erase.
There and just do it. It was so bad.
We'll be better off.
You've been talking about potential though, Jacob. Talk about potential with Obi-Wan. The fact that that's not number 1, it should have been.
It should have been number 1. I mean, you have like Obi-Wan Kenobi's in the first 3. He's in the second 3.
Yeah. Are you saying the show should have been good, or are you the dark horse here saying it was good? That
it should have been better.
Oh, totally agree.
It should have been better. Like it was.
It
should have been more than 6 episodes. Number 1.
It was crackers.
That should have been between a 10 and 13 episode thing for the amount of hype that it was getting and how long they were talking about it.
Yep. They should have just made a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have at that point.
It would have been better like a movie like Rogue One than a show like that. But Disney Plus, we have to put it on Disney Plus.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's clear that Mando and Andor are the top 2.
Yeah.
And I can't hate either of those answers. They're all good.
And you had like 6 movies of history for this guy to like put in.
Yeah. And then
and
they focus on baby Leia and it's just what
like like it's that's really cool, dude, but like I don't need to see that. I don't need to see that. Like I want to see Obi-Wan, going through and like sneaking around, fucking shit up, and
I want to see Obi-Wan dealing with the whole Anakin thing.
Yeah.
Which they didn't do enough.
Yeah.
I
mean, we got like 5 seconds when he figured out that Anakin was like
right, and then that's it.
And he's like,
on.
right. Oh yeah, okay, big shocker. Like
yeah.
I don't know.
You're right.
The Reva character, I didn't hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think that it deserved all that hate.
No,
that it
got way too much hate.
I didn't hate it. I didn't love it.
Yeah. I thought she was fine.
Yeah.
I think like not killing her at the end was stupid. Like Vader should have just killed her in the moment.
Oh, she just chopped
stuff like that. But
I did like the Jedi Temple scenes though.
Oh, I mean anything with Hayden,
cool.
anything
those were very
Hayden,
cool.
The flashbacks,
those were excellent.
Beautiful.
I agree.
But well, we got the Ahsoka show coming out. Hayden's supposed to be back for that, so hopefully that's good.
That has to be a hit.
Yeah,
I need a good Thrawn in there,
Mm-hmm.
and they have to. You watch Rebels?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They got to find Ezra Bridger. I mean, I feel like
that's the whole plot.
If they want to do more than one season, I'd put him in at the end.
Then
at the end of the season, and then continue it on. If you're only doing one, then I can already tell you what's going to be right now. They're going to find him, and then Ezra Bridger's going to get his own show.
Can they just sign this kid already? Just have him,
bring him on,
helping out with the writing.
Give him the max.
You heard it here first. Redo Obi-Wan, redo the sequel trilogy with Jacob at the helm.
You know what? Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, show me where to
Ryan
sign
Johnson can keep doing Knives Out. He can do that. All right. Well, Nick, you haven't seen any of these shows. You're a 1 through 6 guy.
I saw first season of Mandalorian because I had.
Oh, you did?
Well, I
Okay.
had a Disney Plus, the free trial. It was like when Disney Plus did their free trial, it was like a year or something crazy. So I did have it for a while, but I haven't seen any of the other ones. I haven't seen like Obi-Wan or anything. But just based on what you guys have said, I wouldn't like Obi-Wan anyway. You know?
Yeah.
It's a major
for the reasons that
disappointment.
you don't like it. You know?
So if you were to watch any of those shows, gun to your head, which one would you watch?
Well, I'm saying I have to pick Mando just because I've seen the first
Okay,
season.
that's fair.
You keep saying that this new one is really good, Andor, and I'm sure it is.
Maybe.
You know, maybe.
Well, what a podcast, Jacob. Thanks for coming on today. You know, we haven't had a
Appreciate it.
special guest in a while.
This was awesome.
This was good.
This was maybe my favorite episode ever. It's a great
Yeah,
episode.
Really?
A lot of tension.
No, I swear to God.
Yeah.
That's why I liked
a
it.
little tense, you know.
No, I liked it
Apologies
though.
on the tension.
I liked it.
I like it. You gotta.
Usually, I'm a little bit better prepared, and I'm
Yeah.
a little more relaxed.
And we didn't even get into Black Panther or the Ant-Man.
No, we can get you back on. Maybe
Yeah.
next when we get some big MCU topics, we'll get you in
Oh,
here.
you know
We'll
what?
start
I
talking.
would love
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
would love that.
We'd love to
Absolutely.
have you back.
But
Kevin.
as
So
always,
you'll be here next week. MCU. Fuck me. It's every week. Go ahead.
Well, anyway, thank you guys for coming as always. You know, thank you guys for watching. Damon Targ Madison, shout out to them for the questions. Anyone else, please do throw in some questions for this next one. We'll answer them. And as always, like, subscribe, share it with your friends. It's
Leave a comment because RJ's questions of the day suck. So when you guys ask questions of the day, we'll actually ask them on the show.
like it.
How's that
Thank you.
sound?
Well, it's also the holiday season.
Whoop-de-doo.
You know what I'm saying?
Giving season.
Give your friends a gift of the Movie Mob podcast. It's a free
Ooh,
gift.
Spread
That's
it
good shit.
around.
You know what I'm saying? It's a
Wow.
link. You know, copy and paste that link. Send it in.
Share
All
it,
right, in a
friends,
text message.
family, co-workers, you name it.
Yep. Mistresses.
No.
How you doing? We'll be back next week reviewing Home Alone. Watch it. All right, when you're home alone or not. I don't know.
That was good. That was good.
We'll see ya.
That was funny.
All right.
That was good shit.
God bless.